Hey, Ron here from Military Images Magazine. Thanks for joining me for a new episode of Life on the Civil War Research Trail. Today's story begins in my basement, where I was doing an inventory of back issues of the magazine. For those of you who are not familiar, Military Images has been around since 1979. We've published more than 200 issues since then. So I was in the basement sorting through some of those back issues, and I came across a 1996 issue with images in it that really caught my attention, and the words associated with the images even more so. The photographs are right here. I'm going to show them to you so you can see them. The sentiment written on the backs of these two photographs reminded me so much of the poignant love letter penned by Major Sullivan Ballou to his wife prior to his death during the 1861 Battle of Bull Run. You know the letter from Ken Burns's The Civil War series. Anyway, Ballou's moving prose came to my mind when I read the sentiments inscribed on the back of these two images. The soldier is Samuel Painter, who was a peacetime farmer who joined the 1st Michigan Cavalry. He wrote these beautiful sentiments to his wife and to his daughter. And so I'm going to start with the one on the left. I don't have the backs of the images. I only have the transcription of them. So here's what's written on the back of the image of him on the left. You can see he's seated in a chair and his arm is over the side of the chair. On the back it says, "For Laura A. Painter by Samuel H. Painter. Remember your ever kind husband. He may never see you again, but his love can never die." The image on the right of him standing is inscribed to his daughter. His daughter's name was Mary. And the inscription says, "For Mary Phelinda Painter by Samuel H. Painter. Remember your father. Although he may die in the fields of battle, he loves you." Both of those sentiments stopped me in my tracks. It even means more when you learn about Samuel's story. He enlisted in Company K of the 1st Michigan Cavalry on December 14th, 1863, just a couple of weeks before Christmas, 1863. He was 24 years old. On his enlistment, he received a month's pay in advance and a $62 down payment on his bounty. So he came away with probably $75 or $80. At some point after his enlistment, he posed for these photographs, inscribed them, as I mentioned, as I read from the back, and sent them home to his wife, Laura, and his daughter, Mary. So a period of months later, about 10 months later, 9 or 10 months later, in late September of 1864, in Virginia, near a place called Swift Run Gap, he was captured. His captors, his Confederate captors, took him to the prison camp, the Union prisoner camp at Salisbury, North Carolina, where he contracted dysentery and died on December 1st, 1864. Just a couple of weeks shy of the first year anniversary of his enlistment. He never saw Laura from the time he enlisted or Mary ever again. So the sentiments that he wrote on the back of these two images that he sent home are more than beautiful. They're meaningful. They're the last words, perhaps the last written poetry type words that Mary, daughter Mary, and wife Laura had. If that's not heartbreaking enough, Mary, the daughter, she died before November of 1865. So about a year after her father died in a prison camp, young Mary died probably of a childhood illness. Laura, however, continued on. She received a widow's pension from the War Department until her own passing in 1907. So she outlived Samuel and Mary by more than 40 years. It's a heartbreaking and poignant story that I wanted to share with you from the pages of Military Images magazine. So, until next time we see you, take care. Bye.